Welcome to It Was Never You, where we talk about narcissism and complex PTSD and recovery. So, how easy is it to break up with a narcissist, or when they leave you? what happens during a breakup with a narcissist? Well, it's never usually it's not usually a one-time event. So you put a quarter in the merry-go-round and you're going around in circles. It's kind of like obsessive thinking. It just goes and it just grows and it just becomes this ugly monster that you never intended it to be. That is how a breakup with a narcissist is. It's like that scab that you have and you look at it and you're like, I think it's ready for me to pick it. It's going to come off anyway, right? So you pick it and then you're like, damn, the skin is still pink underneath. And then it grows again. And then you pick it again. And then like 3 months later, you still got this scab on because you won't just leave it alone. That's what a breakup with a narcissist is, because they've either found new supply, and by supply I mean a new target for them to go after, because you're dealing with somebody that is predatory and it's about power and control. So they may have found somebody new, or usually that is what the case is they've found new supply, or because narcissists are not very good at keeping their pants on, and they like to go from relationship to relationship. And that's not to say that everybody that does that is a narcissist. You understand what I'm saying. So they've usually found somebody new, and maybe it didn't work out with that other person, or the other person sussed out really quickly that they are toxic and has left them. Or see, the thing is with somebody that's like this, you're tried and true. They know that they can come back and they know that they can play with you. So it's never really an easy thing, especially if there are children involved. It kind of becomes this tug of war, and they use the child, they manipulate you, and they use the child against you, and they may play the victim, and I don't know why it's like this. Why do we have to be separate, when they're the one that walked away from the relationship because they found somebody new? And then you'll tell them, but you walked away, and they'll say, no, I didn't. You're the one that caused this to happen. And then you get all confused because now you're gaslit and you don't remember things the way that they are, because that's how gaslighting works, and you're just going around and round and round in this circle. And how do you break free? I found that the only way to break free of this is you got to go through the emotions. You got to be pissed off. You get to this point where you just want them to die. You want God to smite them with his hand and just like wipe them off the face of the earth. And I know as a Christian that may sound like, well, how do you say that you're a Christian? Okay, well, we're human, and I think if you deny that like hatred that you have for these people, you're not going to get over it. You're not going to get over this breakup, this relationship. This is somebody that has altered your identity, how you view yourself as a human being. So you may typically, somebody that gets in a relationship with a narcissist has some form of trauma when they were a child. Typically, I say typically, not always. So that you may be replaying that parental, like the mother wound or the father wound. You can look those videos up on YouTube. There are some decent ones out there. The mother wound or their father wound. You may be replaying that wound, and the narcissist knows this. So now the narcissist has left, and for some people, well, now you're rejected again. Not only did your mom reject you, but now this person rejected you. So you're playing out that rejection, and your identity has been messed with so bad. Your mom may have told you that you're a piece of garbage and you're worthless, or your dad may have told you that. So now this person tells you that, and it just repeats that cycle. So now guess what's going to happen is you're going to want to go after the person that has rejected you, because how dare you reject me? I am worthy. My dad said I'm not lovable. Why is this happening again? Why does everybody think I'm a piece of crap? Why am I worthless? Because a narcissist knows how to manipulate you. They know, they understand the psyche. That is what they wanted. They knew exactly. You probably gave it up very quickly in the beginning, what you had been through as a child. You may have let them in because they know how to dig. They're detectives. They know how to get to your weaknesses. And now they have the information, they're armed with it. So now they will seek power and control. Now, you're making them sound like they're so demonic. Well, I don't know how else you want me to explain it. This is how these people operate. This is how a narcissist operates. So they're going to use your weaknesses against you. So you understand? So now you're in this, now they've left you, now you're rejected. So now they're going to come back and they're going to give you like these little subliminal cues that they actually want to get back together, but you're not sure if it's a cue. Is it a cue? Do they want me back? They might not want me back, but maybe they do. But this will mean I'm not rejected anymore. So they're playing off of your weaknesses, and you're going to go round and round in these circles until you cut the cord. How do you cut the cord? Like I started saying before, you've got to get angry, and you've got to understand who you are as a person and your self-worth. Your self-worth. Who are you? And who were you before this relationship? And dig to the root. What were you told as a child? Why is this what this person's saying affecting you? 323 million people in the United States and 322,999,000, I don't know how to do the math, can tell you that you are a fantastic person. But this one person who's repeating what mommy or daddy said, or repeating a negative belief that you have about yourself, one person, and you are going to hold on. And believe me, I'm not judging you, because I've done it too. We hold on to what this one person says about us. And it's the key words. It's that you're crazy. Nobody's ever going to want to be with you. They will repeat these things. And then they'll act as if they want to get back together. And then they will throw you out again like garbage. And then again, it's the rejection. You have to break the cycle. You have to make a commitment to yourself that you need to not see these people. If you have children with these people, it's very difficult. Maybe you can find somebody else to meet with the child so they can have some time with them. I think it's very important, especially in the beginning, for you not to have any physical or phone contact with these people, and kind of find an intermediary person that will do that for you. But do that. Try to do that. If that's not possible, it takes time, and you don't need to feel ashamed if you go back to these people, and it's normal for it not to be a flawless breakup. It is normal. Even with people that don't have this kind of toxicity in their relationships, they may get back and forth one or two times, or whatever it may be, depending on the circumstances of how they broke up. But I don't want you to shame yourself as to going back, because this is a merry-go-round many people have been on, and they have been through the same thing, and it's difficult to cut that. But it is important for you to heal your identity and to heal those past traumas so that you can see them coming, and then you're not going to be able to know a narcissist from looking at them, but what will happen is you will become more adept at understanding the toxic behavior. And it's about each episode, I think I've repeated myself, it's about how their behavior affects you. It's not about how other people see them. It's about how it hurts you. And I've seen many a woman, many a man been in a relationship, been in a toxic relationship, and these people have been broken down, but they will go back to this situation time after time. And it's hard to watch, and I've been through it too. Give yourself time. Try not to see these people. Try to stay away and keep your distance. If you can't, build up your identity. Work on those past traumas. Seek counseling. Seek help at figuring out what those traumas, because sometimes they're hidden. Sometimes you don't even know. Sometimes you don't even remember because it's so traumatic. But inside subliminally, sometimes the memory is not even there at all, and sometimes it is there, but it just needs somebody to dig it out and to be uncovered. And prayer in your identity. And what is your identity in Christ? Who does Christ say that you are? So this person may say that you're worthless, but what does God say about you? What are you choosing to believe about yourself? Again, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.